I feel quite optimistic. I mean, there are obviously pockets of the future where AI is terrifying, but in our sphere of influence, I feel very optimistic about the role AI plays.
And I think particularly with, I don't know about you, but like I try and keep up with what's going in the world of AI and LLMs, and it's like something new comes out every week. And I think that it will, without a doubt, have a significant impact on the way that media is bought and sold. And I think just like trying to stay on top of that it makes my head spin. I've never seen an industry. I mean, there's an absolute boatload of cash that's being plowed into it, which kind of helps with iterations of products. But as far as what's possible, I think that is going to have a significant impact on the way. I mean, the internet works, probably, without kind of getting too existential about it. But yeah, it's going to be.
You have to, right? You have to get existential about it. It is existential. Like, it is going to change everything. But I feel quite optimistic. I mean, there are obviously pockets of the future where AI is terrifying, but in our sphere of influence, I feel very optimistic about the role AI plays. I feel quite let down by the way that our industry has approached brand safety. And it's very disappointing to constantly receive blocklists from our clients with really, really grossly generalized terms being completely blocked, and AI brings so much more nuance to understanding the contextual moment in time in which a term is used. At the moment, for instance, we're all ramping up to start working on Pride Month campaigns. At Goodly, we do a lot of work around supporting and celebrating the LGBTQIA community. And obviously, there are a ton of brands that lean in and do a lot of good in the month of June. However, those same brands will often send us a block list that includes terms such as gay or lesbian or trans. And I understand that the word trans has become very mired in like a culture war and has become extremely culturally sensitive. I completely understand that there are contexts in which a Applebee's ad doesn't want to be next to a very, very hot button topic. But equally, you can't say that you're a brand that supports Pride Month if you are cutting off the oxygen to the journalism that's supporting and amplifying that community. And this is where I see AI have a profoundly positive impact, is bringing nuance to a very, very blunt tool of brand safety.